Okay, morning everyone. Welcome to the briefing on Tuesday the 7th of February. Well, continue with this lovely run of weather. It's just very slack air in here. Not a lot going on, sort of like a coal between fronts and weather systems, but hardly any movement. This cold front really doesn't have much on it. Over the next 24 hours, it sort of buzzes back and forwards. We might see that. I think it's heading down towards us on Wednesday. But looking at that, really high pressure. As someone commented yesterday, you can't actually wind the subscale out to zero the altimeter at 1040 on QNH. So what have we got? Seems like a bit of a rerun of yesterday, really. Not really a lot more I can say about that chart. And in there, not really much wind. What you have got is freezing fog, and it's fairly localized at the moment. You'll see that from the satellite pic, but not particularly going anywhere. Some at Exeter, Farnborough's freezing fog currently on their METAR as well, but it says becoming between sort of 9 and 12, clearing cab okay, 10 kVs and no cloud. And most places are just giving variable a couple of knots. But if you look at Southampton is a little bit stronger. Bournemouth are giving a couple of knots, and in the channel it's easterly, 5 knots. I think easterly seems to be the general flow around us. Middle of the country, there's light, maybe westerly flow, but down in the channel, see 15 knots at flying heights. So we're in the sort of middle point between that. It is an easterly flow by the looks of it, but only sort of 5 knots probably at flying heights. SatPic does pick out that fog there, and it's quite thick. It hasn't changed in the last hour, really. I think it's going to require another hour before this starts to burn back and disappear. It's fairly thin though. I can almost see through it here. Temperature wise, well, I was thinking of sixes yesterday. Actually, it got up to 9 degrees. I don't see why it shouldn't be fairly close to that today. It was fairly pleasant. Not coat off weather, but pretty nice for this time of year. And then what are Top Meteo suggesting in terms of the weather? Well, they're showing the cloud there. That's at 10 o'clock. By 12, it's all cleared, showing some cumulus. But I don't think there's a great deal of chance of soaring, to be honest. And then it's literally clear all day after that. Their suggestion on the wind from 10 o'clock, you can see that light westerly in the Midlands, and then there's an easterly, southeasterly in the channel and near us. And really looking at it, it suggests east southeast for most of the day around Lasham, but not strong. You can see that the blues and purples are only sort of 0 to 3 to 4 knots at most. Breezier out in the channel. So yeah, nice day. See why we should hopefully be out and running by 11, maybe 12 o'clock at the latest, and it should be a good day. Okay, in terms of airspace, well, that map hasn't particularly changed in weeks. Nothing in the Lasham area, usual stuff out to the west of us that have no real relevance. Up to the north, for anybody that's power flying, their article dropping at Abingdon all day, and Western on the Green with nighttime parachuting, and that's really about it. So very quiet on the NOTAM front at the moment. One movement to notify you about, and it's only a King Air that's coming in at 12 o'clock, subject to obviously the fog and the weather. And I think realistically today it is going to be an easterly operation, and it'll probably be similar to this with gliders on the grass, because the grass is quite dry now. It's really is firm under feet, and nothing unusual in the setup at all. So folks, you might drink tea for another half an hour, but I think it'll be get the gliders out after that and go flying when it clears up. Have a good day.